I'm looking at my backyard here, and it looks like they made a little nest to hide in. Oh, you can't see anything, can you? How come it's so dark? My goodness. What is this? Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see how they bent the. Well, maybe you can't because it's too big. I can see it. What am I? Where'd it go here? Oh, I have to get closer, I guess. But they had bent the middle of this branch here, so it looks like that they're getting in here and they're hiding. So I'm wondering. Now I know this is weird because you know, if you don't go through this, you don't know. But I have a friend that has some stuff set around her house that are like weapons, and I wonder if there's anything in here that might be, that I mean, these guys are crazy, and they make us sound crazy, and I might be off my tree here, but look at this. There's there. I have to come in here and fix this somehow, and I never feel good. This right here, this used to be my garden. This part, no, it's over here. This part down here was a few inches lower, and I had like a berm around it. I had bricks around here. You can kind of see where the bricks should be in here, I think. Oh no, here's the brick line. All right, there's my garden. But they had actually they had actually filled it in. They moved the bricks, all right, so there's no berm anymore, and they filled it in with dirt. Like, why? I haven't been out here in a while. I don't plant anything. You can see it's all full of grass now. They planted grass in here, I swear to God. I can't make this stuff up, right? They did this. Look at this. Tell me that nobody's hiding back here. I don't know why my friend didn't cut that down. But this is, oh, they wrecked my, oh, you can't tell, but there's a thing on the Blessed Mother there. And they wrecked it. They took down the arbor around her. You can't see her anymore because of all this growth. These, what do you call it? They're morning glories. And they're planted on purpose. Um, just to, destroy and whatever. I mean, I don't know why look at this, they're bringing out that branch so I can't see, nobody sees back here anything. Oh, and they planted some trees. Look at how big those trees are. Oh, you can't see, look at that. Now there's too many. There's like two of them that you can see here. There's more. There's actually three. So don't tell me that those weren't planted on purpose. Now I know that there was one back there a couple years ago. I went back to try to get it out, but they planted it like in a garbage can underneath the garbage can. They made a hole in the garbage can. It was filled with leaves. It was supposed to be mulch, for my garden and whatever. And yeah, man, they made a mess back here. They act like they own it. In a way, I guess they do, because there's nothing I can do to protect myself, right? I mean, they don't really own it, but they they're here so much, and they rock everything, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, look at all these morning glories. That's morning glories all over my rose bush. I saw something out here earlier too that was shooting up out of this bush when I was inside. But yeah, he has a thing for morning glories. I don't know why. And look at this, the milkweed that's all over here. You know how hard that is to kill? I had it over here. It was in this where this garden used to be, where it was lower. And there's nothing. What was that? Oh, some fuzzy stuff. I don't know. It was oh, there's a little bit of something, but Yeah, that's the only thing I have in here. So let me go back and look and see what's back here. I haven't been in my yard. They killed my rose bush. Look at that. They killed the other one too. There's just a little bit coming on a bit. Um, just filled it in with a lot of grass and weeds. And you know how when I was out here I would be out here every day, all summer long, trying to pull this grass and weeds out of here. Just couldn't do it. I mean, I never was done every day. Now you can tell somebody's been back there because there's nothing growing back there, right? Somebody's been back there. They hide back there. That's probably where they're hiding when I go in my bedroom, and they're probably shooting something at me because I get really hot when I'm upstairs and just really hot, and I start feeling really sick almost immediately as soon as I shut my light on. But here's more morning glories. Oh, look at this. Look at all these morning, and they're pulling out the thing here from, yeah, that's more steady. They're pulling out my window. That's a solid metal, and it's very hard. And every once in a while I'll come back and uh, I'll see more of it is pulled out. He has a thing for wanting to get in windows. So, my perp spider, but you can see that. Well, maybe not anymore because it is getting dark, but somebody's been back here. You know, they're hiding back here too. Look at this. This is my sidewalk. You can't even see my sidewalk. It's all full of morning glories tied in with grape trees or grapevines. Wonderful. On rose bushes that are practically dead. Um, what is this? I mean, look at this. They tied the thing together, the morning glories, onto the rose bush. And this is a thorny one. I'm afraid to touch it. I don't know, what's under here, but I can show you that they tied these together because there's probably a bunch of them. Look at these vines that are all, and that's not even a lot of them, but you know, the vines will actually just grow when they grow naturally. They'll just grow onto the ground. They'll attach to the grass or whatever. They won't grow up, stuff like this. And those are like perfectly on the branches. I mean, you know, just silly little game. I mean, who the heck in any kind of mind that you have would come and do this to somebody? You know? Um who does this? These people are like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? They have the mentality of fish. Um, look at how many vines are in there. Don't tell me that somebody didn't do this. This is a little treacherous. They put this over here to keep me from being able to get over. And they set a little trap here. This vine is, oh, look at all these vines on this little decoration I had. This was protecting a baby rose bush that they kept on wrecking and, killed it. I was really proud of that little rose bush. I wonder if my other one is still alive. Probably not. I'll have to go and check on it. But yeah, it's like they're killing the roses. There's no roses on it. And they do this all the time. They do the morning glories and put them up the rose bushes, but they're all sticking out here. I can't even get back on my own sidewalk because somebody decided that I should not be, like, everything has to be so difficult. It looks like, oh, you can't see this. Maybe if you have a computer, you might. But it looks like there's a wall. There's like a wall over of brush. It's probably attached to some of these rose vines. I'm just going to have to take these down because they're no good for me. Um, and they bent these over, so they've been walking back here. Let's see, it smells and looks like they dumped garbage in my neighbor's. Now, I had seen Spider with a flat, a truck and a trailer on it, and he had stuff in the trailer, and he had bags in the trailer, and I don't know if that's from him or not, but they're, planting all kinds of stuff back here for my neighbors too. Let's see, what is this? Why do I have two poles now? Oh, I guess DT came out and did some work here, and I didn't even know. Um, See, I used to have a gate there. I do have a gate, but you can't see it because it's covered with stuff, and they broke it. They literally broke this, and look, what the heck is this? They put dirt. There was a sidewalk here. So now there's all this dirt. It's like they planted this tree here, this new line, and they put dirt on my sidewalk. This is unacceptable. What the hell is this? I mean, it's bad enough that I'm being so what, but it's probably their people. They probably, the stalkers do have people to do stuff like this to you, that work in businesses and whatever like that. But look at all this. There's a lot of dirt. Now that's a problem because the stalkers will come and they'll plant stuff, and I'll get in trouble because it's my property. That was all cement over here. They actually tore up a lot of the alley. Um, they tore up, they're tearing up everything. Look at this vines coming just across the way, please. That doesn't happen, you guys, not like that. Um, yeah, and this is all growing in. At least it's low stuff this time, but yeah, I need to get back here and cut this down. But when you're being hurt every night, and God knows what they're doing, the energy weapons and the I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying, man, I just don't feel good. There's no reason for me to feel that way. I'm just looking back here to see. Looks like they added some more stuff. They are using this as, oh, look at that little, there's can you see those? See, I'm looking at this and not looking at the phone. There's like a big old hole there. Like, why? What is that hole for? Um, but they actually do that. They'll fill it in. They put dirt up on my. It's so much higher. There's at least a foot of dirt that shouldn't be here, and there's a cracked clay pot. Now, years ago, he told me he was looking for somewhere to dump sewer dirt. So he chose my art because it's a message to me, right? That I'm just crap. And that's what he thinks. I'm only well, that's what gangstalkers think of us. We're not worthy of anything. I don't know what that is back there, but yeah, I had this fencing. I had it nailed um, to my garage. Somebody did that, and it got moved. So they're coming in here and hiding. Um, these I can never get rid of. I used to come back here all the time and tear them apart. Couldn't figure out why in the world I would get them on this fence and they would grow up, and it's to hide them. You know, this is where they're part of their coming in to hide, and they planted a tree in my neighbor's yard too. So that's going to be a problem for me. Um, because they like to use trees too. So I guess they don't mind if it takes a few years. They'll fertilize it and make their weeds grow, but they'll kill our plants because look at how well these morning glories are doing, and anything else that's here that they wanted to grow. Um, so yeah, I really have to get back here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did not know that they even did this. DTE never let me know. How dare they? This is my property. They had no business putting that here. I think this is my property. I'm not absolutely positive, but there's a fence line here, and you can see where the post is underneath all of this that the stalkers had covered up. Yeah, so I'm not sure. They actually took the gate. I had a fence that went across here, and you can see where the holes are, where it was. And I tried buttoning it up and fix it. He would come by and just roll it away like, he owns the place.